Kunja Vihari. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari. Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivardhari. Gopi Jana Vallabha Yashodanandana Vraja Janadana Yashodanandana Vraja Yamuna Tira Yamuna Tira Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari. Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivardhari. Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivardhari. Yashodanandana Vraja Yashodanandana Yamuna Tira Gopi Jana Vallabha Giridharadhara Gopi Jana Vallabha Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Jai Goshitana Pramanande. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Krishna Shrimati Krishna Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvisesa Sunyabhadi Paschutya Deshatarine Om Jnana Timirandasya Gyanangyana Salakaya Chakshurun Militam Yena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha Sri Chaitanya Manobhistam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamaya Dati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Juta Parakamalam Shri Gurung Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sagana Raghunatam Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Sadvadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padam Sahagana Lalita Sri Visakambitamscha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandho Jagatpate Gopesa Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavanishwari Vishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vanchakalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya Evacha Patithanam Pavanebhyo Vaisnavebhyo Namo Namaha Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Sivasadi Gaura Bhaktavinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Everyone, Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Just on behalf of the Braj Eco Village, I'd like to welcome Rupa Vilas Prabhu and group of devotees from QC, Quezon City. A big Haribol! I don't know when was the last time you were here. Big festival maybe? How long ago? Janmastami? Vyasa Puja. Sorry. I would like to speak upon one of the chapters here on the book that we just launched last Kartik, the beginning of Kartik this year, or last year, 2025's Kartik. Entitled the book, Message for the Soul. It's a compilation from different lectures and, yes, books from Srila Prabhupada. from our Guru Maharaj, His Holiness Gopal Krishna Goswami, and also some of the lectures that we gave. Did we speak upon this last week?
Yes, Maharaj.
Yes? It's not over yet. We'll continue part 2 because there are 25 quotes from Srila Prabhupada, so we can continue on that one. Is that okay? Yes? And partly again, we'll speak upon, touch upon the how community of devotees, how we can develop our Krishna consciousness. So that's part 3, because we did already spoke almost 3. This will be the 3rd time, isn't it? We had Istagosti and then last weekend also, and then today. It's like continuation. This is what Prabhupada says in the Nectar of Instruction, text 5, purport. If one gets the chance of association with a pure devotee, even for a moment, he can develop a taste for Krishna consciousness. If he continues, his life becomes successful. Text 5, purport, Nectar of Instruction, Shri Upadesamrita. So this is very rare to have association of devotee or devotees. In association of devotees, it's not that we all have the same uniformity of thinking, but our goal is the same. We have similar goal, which is to develop love for Krishna. Because of the diversity of each and everyone's way of thinking, background, the culture where they came from, the environment that they absorb, even from their early stage of life, it reflects also how they think or what they say or how they develop their Krishna consciousness. So, yes, when we get together, Krishna is the main focal point of attention. Krishna is the main center, and Krishna becomes present. Krishna is there. Wherever there is a discussion about the name, fame, form, qualities, and pastimes of the Supreme Lord, therefore, Krishna is also present because there is no difference between the name of the Lord and the Lord Himself. The topics hearing about His pastimes, His qualities, fame, description of His transcendental form. That is why Krishna means He is the supreme absolute truth. Everything that pertains about Him, of Him, is none different than the personality, Krishna. So whenever we meet devotees, Krishna also is present. That's what we call sadhu sangha. Association of devotees means we all become inspired. Inspired to make advancement, inspired to become determined. We become convinced about the process that's been chalked out by the previous acharyas, by Srila Prabhupada, that includes our Guru Maharaj, knowingly that everything that we will achieve will be eternally beneficial. It has an everlasting effect. This is spiritual aspiration of all the devotees whenever they meet. They look forward for that meeting whenever we will hear, oh, there is festival, or there is a Sunday feast, or there is a congregational meeting, study of Srila Prabhupada's books like Bhagavad Gita or Srimad Bhagavatam, or whenever we go on Harinam or book distribution or even prasadam distribution. Krishna, Krishna's presence uh, can be easily be experienced or be felt. So yes, so as much as possible, we should take all the opportunity, every chance that we can be with devotees. But specifically here, Srila Prabhupada mentions about the association of a pure devotee. Now that's very rare. We don't meet a pure devotee every day. However, Srila Prabhupada, being present in his books, we can meet Prabhupada every day. We can have an association of a pure devotee like Srila Prabhupada through his books. That's why Srila Prabhupada says, along with chanting of the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, one should also read my books. And Prabhupada says, I did not write these books just for selling. How many of you had the opportunity to distribute books in the month of December marathon? Can you raise some hands? Yes. Jai, Jai, Haribol. Yes. This is our token of gratitude to distribute also this knowledge to others, to the fallen conditioned souls. By distributing this knowledge, we'll be able to show our appreciation that the gift that we receive from Srila Prabhupada actually is priceless and cannot be, we cannot repay it back. There's no way. So Prabhupada says, I did not write these books just for distribution, but I wrote these books specifically to my disciples, for my disciples. When someone will ask, have you read this book? If you're distributing books. No, no, sir. We just distribute them. Then how will we be able to convince them? And ultimately, the main purpose why Srila Prabhupada wrote these books is to convince us to chant the holy name of the Lord, to chant the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. So when we read Prabhupada's books, we'll come to the conclusion that one will chant the holy name of the Lord, or should chant the holy name of the Lord. And then when we chant the holy name of the Lord, then we start to also relish whenever we find time to read his books. We feel his presence also. It's like whenever we are gathering, devotees gather together, we have the experience of feeling that Krishna is presence. We can tell that there's some transformation in our hearts And also the same thing when we read Srila Prabhupada's books, like Bhagavad Gita, Srimad Bhagavatam, then we also have that experience of feeling, even though physically Prabhupada is not present anymore with us, but we can feel his presence because his words. But again, Prabhupada says, I did not write these books. Krishna wrote these books. It's just like an instrument, like he's the transcriber, like Ganesh ji. He was the transcriber of Vyas to write the Vedas, including the Mahabharata. So, yes, having a chance of association with a pure devotee, even for a moment, and this even for a moment means 1/11th of a second. So, if you have a stopwatch, Swiss stopwatch, the one that they use in Olympics, Omega, Omega watches, it's very difficult to measure 1/11th of a second, but it's still possible. Yeah, maybe in your digital clock. So 1/11th of a second is like a blink of an eye. Yeah, can you blink your eye? Can you count how many seconds is that? It's like almost 1/11th of a second. Uh, so which means that when we have association with devotees, especially when we hear from them and follow the instructions from the pure devotee. It's like Prabhupada says also when you go to the holy dham, like Shivindavan Dham or Mayapur Dham or Jagannath Puri, then our goal is to meet a sadhu and hear from him. Don't go immediately to Louis Bazaar or Louis Bazaar. I call it Louis Bazaar. Yeah, Prabhupada says, if you want to forget Krishna, then go to Louis Bazaar. No, don't go there immediately. It's like the meditation. Okay, I'm gonna buy dhoti or sari, or well, if you're going to Louis Bazaar to buy some paraphernalia for deity worship, then you're thinking of the deities. That's good. But the main purpose when one comes to a holy dham is to search for sadhus who are engaged in broadcasting the topics, the narrations of the name, fame, form, qualities, and pastimes of the Supreme Lord. Yes, according to Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, the root cause of Krishna Bhakti is sadhu sangha. Prabhupada quoted that also. Hmm. The root cause of bhakti, Krishna Bhakti. But we must be careful also, though. Hmm. From Srila Prabhupada's lecture in Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 1, Chapter 16, Text 26 in Hawaii, January 1974. As soon as we give up the association of devotees, we fall down into Maya. What's Maya? Illusion, that which is not. It's an illusion that one can be happy here in the material world eternally. The real nature of this material world is it is full of miseries and sufferings. No one, no one remains here alive, and as long as one is in the material world, one will experience this because that is the nature. It's like the nature of the fire is always um, with heat and light. It cannot have that nature of the air or nature of the water. So the nature of this material world is full of miseries and sufferings, dukkhalayam asasvatam. And therefore, to be out of this miserable condition, as Prabhupada says in the introduction of that Vaishnava songbook, you still have that Vaishnava songbook, the original, that color with the peacock color, bluish or something, that the safest place in this world is in the kirtan, associating uh, with the devotees with just doing kirtan. Now, kirtan is not only through singing, it's not singing only. Reading Srimad Bhagavatam is also kirtan. Like right now, we're also doing kirtan because we're hearing about the topics of the Lord. Kirtan is also reading, Bhagavad Gita and Srimad Bhagavatam. Kirtan means glorification. So, as soon as we give up the association of devotees, we fall down into Maya. That's why association is very important. It's so important that we should, as much as possible, search for association of devotees. Um, hmm. So this is very, very important. It says here, Srila Prabhupada also says here, consistently uses these verses, these two verses that we just quoted from the lecture also, and the nectar of instruction, to show that spiritual life is about relationship. Krishna pulls the jiva back through his devotees. That means the medium whereby we can connect with Krishna is through his devotees by hearing, by seeing their exemplary um, service attitude. When the devotees are there, we should be also ready to be corrected. We should be ready to accept, because in the neophyte stage, or even in the medium platform, or even those who are uh, in the highest platform, they should be ready also to be corrected. We told that story of Sanatan Goswami correcting Raghunath Das Goswami. They're in the topmost level of bhakti. In the association of devotees, we should encourage each other. There should be also a way, like in a community-wise, we should try to appreciate each and everyone in spite of so many shortcomings, so many weaknesses. We have to accept that we're not perfect yet, perfecto. We're still in the sadhaka stage, practitioner stage. So therefore, whenever we see even a little bit of good things that another devotee has done or doing, we should appreciate and tell, thank you. Say thank you. Thank you. Yeah, it's very rare to hear thank you in the material world. As if, you owe me, so no problem. I'm not going to reciprocate to you. But in the community, devotee community, even if you see, like, say, a pujari being, on time of the puja and doing nice cooking preparation, why not saying, Prabhuji, thank you. You did a good job cooking for the Lord, Gornitai must be very happy. They must be happy and relish your cooking, something like that. So the relationship amongst each other will become so strong. There'll be more the bondage, camaraderie, or being friends and God brothers or God cousins will become stronger and stronger. Yes. Hmm. Yeah, encourage each other. Hmm. So what the association of the devotees will do towards us is that also it brings our faith to become stronger and stronger. The beginning of bhakti is faith. Adosada tatu sadhu sangha. Tato bhajana kriya, tato nibriti sha. Then nista, then ruchi, then ashakti, then bhava, then prema. So this is the initial stage. How we attain that initial faith in bhakti, that shraddha, is through the association of devotees. Hmm. And how can it become stronger and stronger? Again, with association of devotees. So association of devotees is the root cause of bhakti in the beginning, in the middle, in the end, and forever. There is no end actually. Even attaining after attaining prema, the association of devotees will always be there. Hmm. Prabhupada says, or in the Chaitanya Charitamrita, giving up bad association is Vaisnava behavior. So, because in the beginning our bhakti is not so strong, it can be shaken. That means the foundation is not so strong yet. It can be shaken and it can be also, it's so dangerous, especially if we associate with the wrong people. That's why it says this is one of the main rules. Asat Sangatyaga ay Vaishnava Achara. That one should avoid the association of non devotees. But how can you avoid the association of non devotees? Because we have to face the world. Let's say you go to school or you go to work. How many are devotees that you will meet in the school or at work? Practically nil, practically not much. So therefore, instead of taking or getting their association, we should give our association. Therefore, we have to be strong spiritually. Mm. If we are weak spiritually, that's like our sadhana or our chanting is not so strong. Therefore, when we associate or when we meet non-devotees, then instead of them uh, being influenced by us, then they influence us. Hmm. So yes, one should give up bad association. There should be like a guardrail to protect our bhakti. Um, Temptations are there naturally in the initial stage, but we should be strong not to be tempted. Says here, the Acharya says, without guarding our environment, the mind will be pulled outward and the creeper dries. What's that creeper? The Bhaktilata beach. The Bhaktilata beach. The seed of bhakti. The creeper of bhakti. Um, if the mind is not so strong, it'll be pulled towards them, towards the non-devotees, and therefore the instead of the gradual process of purification of the heart, you may get stalled. Yeah, it says also that this creeper, in order to protect from being destroyed, is that we have to avoid criticism, not just Vaishnava criticism, but also to non devotees. A genuine devotee, he doesn't criticize anyone, either a devotee or nor the non devotees or the materialist. This quality amongst the community also, each and everyone should try to avoid. Should try to avoid gossip. Again, it cannot be overemphasized. This gossip or chismis, prajalpa. One should, as much as possible, just try to glorify, the devotees as much as possible. As Prabhupada says, um, fan this spark, that spiritual spark. Each and every one of us has this spiritual spark, and just fan this. Because again, without the association of devotees, our bhakti lata, that means the seed of bhakti, can be prone to be destroyed. So again, in the association of devotees, there is a guard, there is a shield, there is a protection. Prabhupada says in Chaitanya Charitamrita lecture, Adilila, chapter 7, text 95, in Vrindavan, 15th of March, 1974. If we remain in association of devotees, our bhakti creeper is protected. Otherwise, Maya will snatch it away. So we cannot overestimate. It's unlimited. We may say underestimate. We cannot underestimate. It's priceless to have the association of devotees. But still at the same time, some devotees are not so, if they are in the criticism, criticizing, critical mood, then better keep our distance, but respect should be always there for them. But keep our distance because it can be also detrimental. Uh, if we meet some, or we have that association of devotees always finding faults, will not correct things. Finding faults will not find a solution. It will just go deeper and deeper, and then eventually it'll be the cause of one's being separated from the devotees. That's very, very important. Hmm. So there is this bhakti lata that we have to protect, the seed of bhakti. Prabhupada says, otherwise Maya will snatch it away. Again, Maya. How can Maya snatch? What does that mean? Maya will snatch it away. The privilege of being the devotees will be taken away. Then we ended up being with non-devotees, which cannot help us to be free from anxiety, to be happy, to be free from miserable condition of life. It's not possible. Our real friends, our genuine friends, our only friends are the devotees. But still, amongst devotees, we have to be careful because some of them may not help us make progress quickly or quicker. So we have to be careful in that one. Hmm. Let's see. Oh yes, Narad Muni explains that one can have three levels of association with those who are more advanced, with those who are equally advanced, and with those who are less advanced. Narad Muni explains how we should have behave in different conditions. When we have the opportunity to associate with those who are more advanced, we should become joyful because we will hear something which will help us on the spiritual path. When somebody associates with someone who is equally advanced, one should make friendship. And when somebody associates with those who are less advanced, one should display compassion. Prabhupada explains, this is our Guru Maharaj saying in one of his lectures. Prabhupada explains that in the material life, when we meet somebody who is better off than us, we become envious. And we try to pull him down. When we meet somebody equally advanced, we try to show off that we are better than him. And when we meet somebody less in prowess, less advanced, or in a weaker position, we exploit him. Just like the rich exploit the poor. The rich nations exploit the poor nations all over the world. It's common knowledge. But in spiritual life, when you meet somebody more advanced, you become happy and blissful. Hmm. This is it. The rich nations exploit the poor nations, like the rich, yeah, all over the world. It's like we heard news just recently, US. They abducted Maduro. Maduro is the president of Venezuela. Yeah, knowingly that the country is rich in oil. So, but for some other reason, they said, oh, he was taken because he's a criminal. So they're just trying to take advantage. Uh, yeah, rich nations taking advantage like US. They're like bullies. They want to show their power. Hmm. So devotees of the Lord, they don't exploit others. Actually, according to different levels of his way to associate with these three types of devotees, those who are advanced, those who are equal, and those who are juniors to him. He associate accordingly. To his juniors, he show his compassion, he show his care, he show his love. So in a community, how we can develop is to show care and love with each other. That is very important. In family, Also, we show our care and love towards our children, towards our brothers, towards our sister, to our siblings. But real care means giving Krishna consciousness to them. Materially, we're all different, different karma. Not everyone is equal materially. Spiritually, we're all equal. But materially, no. We can only help each other in the spiritual platform. And that is the best way of expressing our love from each other. Show our love, show our care, not just physically but emotionally also. We should be able to share whatever we have with each other. So, in this way, the community develops to be strong, dynamic. Uh, Krishna is the center. Everything that we do is for the pleasure of Sri Hari Guru and the Vaishnavas. Then everyone is performing their service, happily performed, joyfully performed. Uh, some issues or some problems may be there, but it can be overlooked. It's minuscule, it's very minimal. The main thing is that if everyone has the same mission, same vision, then everyone is satisfied. Then there's real, genuine happiness amongst all the members of the community, each and every one. Okay, I will stop here now. Oh, let me read you something here. This is one of the question and answer. I was asked, although I am not on the Paramahamsa level, how can I correct others without seeing their faults? What is the proper attitude? Is that a good question? Huh? Kandharva? Yes? I repeat the question. Although I'm not on the Paramahamsa level, how can I correct others without seeing their faults? What is the proper attitude? My reply: introspection before criticism. The proper attitude is that we should first look inside ourselves. We should not criticize or find fault with others. If there's anyone from whom we should find fault, it is ourselves. We are conditioned souls, and therefore we must understand that the material world is like a hospital. In this hospital, there are two types of living beings: the Nitya Siddhas, eternally liberated, and the Nitya Baddhas, eternally conditioned. If you are in a hospital, you cannot insult another person for being sick because everyone there is ill in one way or another. Only the doctors can cure us and provide treatment. Similarly, in the material world, we should not find faults in others or become envious of them. Actually, the doctors are the spiritual masters. Srila Prabhupada explains that the main reason we are here is because of envy. Ultimately, envy of Lord Krishna himself. If you are in a hospital, it means you are sick. So why criticize others for being sick? You are also sick. The real point is to get out of this hospital, the material world, by following the instructions of the spiritual master, the doctor. We may not yet be in the Paramahamsa stage, but we can and must cultivate introspection. This is essential. Please be very careful. Fault finding and offending Vaishnavas is the number one enemy in spiritual life. One will not make even an inch of advancement if he continues to criticize others. Sometimes devotees may still behave like this, always finding faults, even though they themselves are full of faults. What to do? The answer is do not follow them. If you see others behaving in this way, learn the lesson not to imitate them. Otherwise, you will not make advancement in Krishna consciousness and will remain in this material world birth after birth. So again, would like to highlight gratitude amongst each other, respect amongst each other, and specifically the dangers of envy. Okay, we stop here now. Any points or question? Anyone like to add up something? Reflection? Yes? Bhaktam, Mike.
Regarding the question and answer on the book, what if you're the one who's being criticized? What should be our behavior? How to treat people who criticize us?
Hurry. What to do if you're being criticized? If it's true, thank you. Then I can improve. If it's false, thank you also. If it's false, why you should be affected? If it's not true, it goes here, comes out here. If it's true, then oh yes, I think I have to improve. Don't retaliate. Don't answer back. If you're getting affected from what is being spoken about you or told about you, then you will be the one who will feeling the pain. You should not. The soul, you cannot cut into pieces, nor burned by fire, nor wet by water. Who is getting affected? Your ego. If your ego, that means you still identify with the body as the self, then you'll get affected. But you're not this body. We're not this body. We think I am this body. No, we are spirit soul. We're beyond this body. So the root cause of our main suffering is identification with the body. You feel the pain. The soul is spiritual. It cannot be touched by matter. And those words are matter. This, what we talk about, it is not material. It is spiritual. So if someone criticizes you or if you've heard some chismis about yourself, Hare Krishna. Okay. If you can somehow diffuse that, but better not. They learn their own lesson. For me, you can say whatever you like, but if I'm not that, I will not be affected. Why should I be affected? I'm not that. If it is true and I feel that I need to improve, thank you very much. I will try my best to improve. Instead of, yes, you are like this also. You are like, you exchange verbal fight, then who's hurting? You're not able to hurt the soul. Who's you're hurting? Is the ego. Right? I'm going to tell you something. If there is a fight between two egos, one who loses is the winner. Brother Nat, did you get that? If there's a fight between two egos, the one who loses is the winner. Because I give up. Okay, 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 I give up. That means you're the winner. You're not gonna get affected. But he says, no, ego like going up, 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 up. So who's gonna win? Nobody. Both of you will be suffering. Yes? Do you understand? That's Buddha. Lord Buddha says that. If there's a fight between two egos, the loser is the winner. Yeah, that's a little deep. If you give up, okay, I cannot do anything. So you're the one who wins. Then you have a lighter heart. Yeah, less headache. If you don't want to give up, then like, hey, you keep fighting, fighting, fighting. Then both of you will be hurt, isn't it? Do you understand? Maksa Lakshmi Mataji? She understood. Okay, any other points? Okay, Rupa Vilas Prabhu, give the mic to him.
For the new devotee,
Huh?
how can handle the criticism of the non-devotees?
If the non-devotees criticize you,
The new devotees.
new devotee, if a non-devotee criticizes the new devotee, it's the same thing. It's the same thing. Even non-devotees criticizing the devotee, the new devotee. The new devotee has to understand our number one lesson is being taught in the Bhagavad Gita is that you are not this body. You are spiritual. But that is the most difficult to realize because having us being in the material world for many, many lifetimes, we're not this body. This body is the cause of our karma from before. Whatever is happening with us right now materially is because of our previous lives. Millions and millions of lifetimes. That's why we are not all equal materially. Some are rich, some are poor, some are beautiful, some are not so beautiful, some are learned, some are illiterate. Huh? Prabhupada says this body that we have right now is a bad bargain. But the first lesson, even the neophyte, even the beginner, this is the first lesson that one has to be realized. That we're not this body, then he will not be affected. He will not be. He should not be affected. It's like we've been criticized when we go in Harinam. Some people, they joke about us or they laugh at us. Yeah, do we retaliate? And no, we know that they are an illusion. We know that they are covered up by the modes of material nature. So we don't say anything to them, isn't it? We don't fight back. They say, yeah, you are like this. No, you are in Maya. No, we don't. When we go in Harinam, we don't say, yeah, you're suffering, you're miserable. No, we'll just go on, do Harinam. We're not bothered. We should not be bothered, actually. So, but again, in the community, try to avoid this criticism. Even if it is true, it is not our duty to talk about it. Yeah. It is the duty of Guru and Krishna to judge. We're not judge here. Prabhupada says this. It is the duty of the spiritual master and Krishna to judge, not us. If there is some like disagreement between senior devotees, we should not take sides. No, it is not good for us. We should just mind our own business. I mean, our own service. Just do your service the best you can for the pleasure of Krishna and the spiritual master. Whatever is going on up there, controversy, no, it's not my business. Otherwise, you'll get affected, and then you take sides, and then you started to find faults, and then you start to criticize. Then the next thing is Vaishnav aparat. Yeah. Hmm? If there's a fight between husband and wife, the children should just Hare Krishna. They should not fight, but there's some fight also sometimes. Yeah. Otherwise, the children will the one who will get hurt. They're the ones who will feel the pain. So, yes, age of quarrel and hypocrisy, Kali Yuga. So if a newbie, a new devotee gets criticized, you should also find ways how to not be bothered. Chant more, hear more, serve more. That will be taken care of. Any other points, Mataji's? Any question or comment? Yes. Oh, yeah. You have your hands up.
Hare Krishna Guru Maharaj. About envy Guru Maharaj.
Mm-hmm.
Is there any other way that we can use envy in a positive way? Or
Is there any way?
that we can use envy in a positive way? Or,
Positive way?
or
Love. The opposite of envy is love. That's why we're still here in the material world, because we're still envious. What's the Tagalog for envy? Inggit? Yeah. And ang kapatid ng inggit is what? Huh? What? Anger. Yeah. Yeah, we can there's no envy in the spiritual world, only in the material world. This is the only thing that we cannot dovetail in Krishna consciousness. Everything else, lust, anger, greed, madness, illusion, but not envy. If we are lusty, trying to enjoy the opposite sex, dovetail it to Krishna, like the gopis. The gopis' love towards Krishna is like also sometimes say it is lust, but it's not lust as in the material world. I love you, but you should love me also. No, the gopis' love towards Krishna, they don't expect anything in return. Yeah. Then anger, like Hanuman, is angry because Ram or Sita Devi. Last, anger, greed. We should be greedy. Material world, everyone is greedy about money, 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 money. Sweeter than honey. But we should be also greedy for service. Last, anger, greed, madness. Everyone is mad in the material world. But we should mad about Krishna. Lust, anger, greed, madness, illusion. We're all in Maya. We gave one class in that one. That either you'll be in Mahamaya or Yoga Maya. In the spiritual world, everyone is in Maya also. But Yoga Maya, that means that prevents them to see Krishna as God, especially in Vrindavan. And for them, it doesn't matter whether Krishna is God or not. Lust, anger, greed, madness, illusion, but envy, no. The opposite of envy is love. Yes, that's the positive way. Anything else? One more? Radhanath Prabhu, you want to say something?
It's just thinking about a similar response, not actually response, it's an instruction by Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur.
One.
About finding.
Oh yeah, one who flatters me is my enemy, and one who criticizes me is my friend. In the material world, flattery means they want something from you. But devotees are straightforward. Straightforward means no pretension. You call spade a what? Club? Or diamond or heart? No. If I say something for you, it's for your own benefit. I'm not going to flatter you to get something from you. So that's what he says. Anyone who flatters you is your enemy. And anyone who criticizes you is your friend. Because he's trying to tell you what is good for you. Even though it may be in disguise as criticism. But we must be careful how to do this. Yeah, because if a person who is criticizing everyone, oh, he's a friend of everyone? No. You can only do that if you have a relationship. If you have a relationship with someone, you can somehow criticize that person. It's like a friend. You can slap the face of your friend, and your friend will say, okay, on the other side also. Or, yeah, finding fault is not like, oh, Prabhu, you have prasadam in your face. Is anyone who told you this, he's your friend. But others, they may see you having prasadam in your face and not telling you. Are they your friends? Maybe. May mumu sa pisngi. Huh? Hey, Prabhu, you have a little bit prasadam here. Sometimes someone will tell you this, right? Or in the teeth or whatever, your tilak is not straight or your dhoti is crooked, you know. Anyone who tells you this is concerned about you, not finding fault. Yeah.
Because you mentioned introspection, and that's what Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada actually said. That he said that when faults in others misguide and delude you, have patience, introspect, and find fault in yourself.
Yeah, we should find faults in ourselves. We have so many faults. Only perfecto is perfect, right? No. We have so many faults, so many weaknesses. We don't see it. So if we have a friend who can point this out to us, that's very good. Yeah. Prabhupada says you cannot even see your own eyelashes. It's in front of us. It's right there. But I cannot see. Unless your Amataji would have a long eyelashes. You can see a little bit of shadow, right there. Okay? So we wish you all a happy new year, 2026. More Krishna consciousness, more focus, more introspective, and more preaching. Yes, so that we can spread Krishna consciousness. That is included already. That we don't have to tell. Every, every day is more and more prasada. But at least it will show actually how we're making progress in Krishna consciousness is how much more we tell others about Krishna. This is the sign of one's maturity or making advancement. Actually, the more you advance in Krishna consciousness, the less prasadam you have. Okay, I'm not discouraging you. Yeah, that's true. Isn't it, Mother Moksha Lakshmi? Is that true? The more you advance, more responsibility, more of everything. But prasadam is less. Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada ki. Jai Gaur Sitana Premanande Hari Hari Bol. Hari Om Tat Sat. Hare Krishna.